Okay, we are live, so I'm just going to share that on all the social medias, and then we're going to get started with today's stream. Actually, just remembered something I should check to make sure. Okay. Yeah, continue on with Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga today. Thank you for the host, the Astropath. That is much appreciated as always. I'm definitely hoping all my drop frames issues yesterday were just because of the whole issue, the Google issues that were like causing all sorts of issues all over the internet yesterday. And hopefully that has been resolved. I mean, no drop frames yet, so that is definitely a good sign. It's really unfortunate that it happened yesterday when I was trying to do a 12-hour marathon stream, but should be good now. Yeah. And I will... So that's not counting against it, because I didn't finish it, that's not counting against the 12-hour streams I owe. But yeah, and yeah, looks good. No drop frames yet. So hopefully this keeps up. Because that was really... Especially yesterday, where, like, because I didn't know that there were other internet issues at the time, so it was just like, oh, I figured it was just a problem on my end or something. Finding out that, no, it's not a problem with my end was a really big relief. One second here. Just realized I didn't give Astropath a shout out for that host. Oh, and thank you as well for the host, Zedball. Do you stream, Zedball, or no? Because if you do, I can give you a shout out as well. Yeah, the Astropath is currently playing through Bravely Default. He's a fellow Canadian variety streamer. All that jazz. So yeah, we're currently working... no, but you want to try soon. Okay, cool. I'll definitely have to check you out if you do start. Yeah, so currently we're working on golden mushrooms. Goal for today is to get up to 88. And then next time we stream on a Monday, whether it's next Monday or another Monday, depends on my work schedule, we'll be finishing off getting the final 99. Unless we get really lucky today and end up going straight to 99, but I don't see that being likely. Yeah, so we're really getting close to the 99 golden mushrooms, at which point we'll be moving on with the game. When I first started, I did not realize it would take this long, but yeah. Also, how's your day? How is your day going today? So anyone watching, how are you doing this Monday afternoon or other time of day, depending on where in the world you are? Carmen San Diego. I was at that. I don't know why. It's just a thing I do. Your day's been great so far? That is good to hear. That is very good to hear. Yeah, my day's been pretty decent as well. Did some laundry, did some various other chores. Now doing this. Golden mushrooms, right off the bat, getting ourselves up to 78. Good start. Is game audio at a good volume? Is my audio at a good volume, or does anything need to be raised or lowered. Okay. Steal it from you as well while we're in here. You can stop him from stealing your hammer, yes. But I'm wanting to get a game over so that I can do this fight over and over and get more golden mushrooms. Game audio is fine, good to hear. Yeah, because like when he tries to steal your hammer, you have the hammer icon up because you can hit him with the hammer, so we can't steal it. Because now we're at 78 golden mushrooms. Because this and one later boss fight are the only places where you can actually keep getting golden mushrooms, and only by you steal, you get game over, restart from Tiki Valley, repeat. Do it over and over again. Build up your golden mushroom collection. Yeah. But yeah, pretty much every attack in this game, or well, every attack in this game, you can either block or dodge. It's actually in that battle, if your hammers get taken, you can't then, I guess, use them. So then there's attacks that you can't. But as long as you have your hammer, yeah, you can dodge with jump or block with the hammer every attack. What are the golden mushrooms for? They are a healing item. I'll check exactly what they do. Just a second here. Yeah, right now you see over Mario there was like a crow. The hammer was crossed out. So they fully heal your HP and your BP. BP being bros points, which you used for these attacks. Like you see, it's like Luigi has 77, Mario has 61, and then these are the costs for using them. Hey, 79. We're on a roll here. But I'm not collecting them to use them. I'm collecting them because I like having a maxed out inventory. That's one of my goals. And normally that's something I wouldn't really concern myself with until after I've beaten the game, but because this and the one other boss battle are the only places in the game where you can max them out, I can't do it after I've beaten the game. So that's what I'm doing now. Okay, and that's another game over. Yeah. Yeah, because this point is also in theory faster than the other boss battle, because of the fact that when you get a game over, how far back you get sent and have to like traverse to get back to the battle is a lot shorter. Although the later battle, plus a longer trek back, you do actually have a better chance of getting golden mushrooms. Because golden mushrooms, despite the fact that I've so far gotten them both battles today, they're the less common of the two items you can potentially steal from Popple, the more common being green peppers. But that's all based on, you know, RNG. So far today we've gotten lucky. If that luck continues, I mean, maybe we'll even get to the full 99 today, but I'm not counting on that.
Mario, Luigi.
It's been a while since I started this game. I was probably thinking normally I long would have beat it by now. Cool. 3 for 3, we're at 80 now? Yeah, we're at 80 now. I don't know what this string of luck is, but I am not complaining about it. All of our regular mushrooms have been stolen, though. Those are fine, that's what we can buy, like, anywhere. The red peppers and ultra syrup that we're taking from her can also be gotten elsewhere, but I'm just like, well, I'm here anyway, might as well steal from her as well. Green peppers that I can steal from Popple that are the more common thing, I've already maxed out at 99 from this battle, because like I said, they're more common than golden mushrooms, so just from getting golden mushroom, trying to get golden mushrooms, I've already got full 99 green peppers.
No. Mario.
Yeah, that's end of Luigi. It's going down, 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 down.
Let's go.
And what are we looking at as far as red peppers and ultra syrup anyway? It's 95 red peppers, ultra syrup 98. Okay, so we're gonna max out ultra syrup with 1 more, red peppers with 4 more. So we should have both those maxed out before we max out golden mushrooms, even if we end up getting golden mushrooms every time. I mean, I guess unless if we only got one of the two between red peppers and ultra syrup, I guess we wouldn't max out the other one, but that seems unlikely. I mean, you never know. RNG is what it is. Sometimes things that seem unlikely come to pass. And things that seem likely do not. Just have to make your sacrifices to the RNG gods and hope things go your way. Or if they do not, you're just out of luck. I don't know what kind of sacrifice the RNG gods prefer. Like,
Mario, Luigi.
problem is, you know, the RNG gods are pretty random, so what they like one day isn't necessarily what they like the next day. So one day they might want, like, you know, sacrificial lamb. The next day they want, like, a really good cup of coffee. The next day they want, like, you know, an entire planet. It's completely random. That's why they're the RNG gods. I actually want to make like some kind of like pantheon of RNG gods. That'll be amusing. Golden mushrooms again, we're at 81. I don't know what's happening, and I like it. Which you won't hear me say very often, because normally I don't like when I don't know what's happening. I like to always be, you know, knowledgeable about stuff, but, like, I guess the RNG gods are pleased with my, with my talking about them. Ultra syrup, so that's a max, right? That was the one that was at 98. Yeah, red peppers was at 95. Ultra syrup is at 99. So yeah. We got this. Yeah, I think what I'm going to say is if we get to 88 within the first hour of stream, then I'm going to go till I get the full 99. That's the plan. We're already at 81, that means we've got 4 so far. That's another 7 we need to be getting within the next 44 minutes, 43 minutes. I can do math, I just misread the time. Well, not so much misread the time as, like, the stream time ticked over from 16 to 17. Right as I was saying it. Mario, Luigi, the brothers have been reunited. There's much rejoicing. But then, aha, what is this? A villain approaches. 2 villains, even. There's some arguing, some fighting. You know, the whole thing's a mess. But, you know, stuff happens. Just gotta live with it. And deal with it as best we can. Okay. Green peppers, okay, yeah. I knew that lucky streak couldn't continue forever. Red peppers, hey, 96 red peppers. Or was it 97? That was. We had 95 or 96 already. I don't remember. It's really weird though when we actually, you know, finish getting the 99 golden mushrooms and then actually have to go and win this fight. Because the thing is, I know their attacks pretty well at this point. I just need to actually, I'll just need to actually start, you know, dealing with said attacks.
No.
Game over. Mamma mia.
Let's go.
So mamma mia. How's it going? The question of the stream today is what Mario character would you most like to see get their own game? Now, the obvious answer is, of course, Waluigi. Everybody wants Waluigi to get his own game, except for people that are wrong. But there's really a lot of Mario characters I'd like to see get their own games. I'd like to see actually a RTS game with you as Bowser, like, commanding your troops. I mean, turn-based would also work, but Nintendo already has more turn-based, like, strategy games, like Fire Emblem and Advance Wars, so I think an RTS... I mean, it's like the closest Nintendo has to an RTS would be Pikmin. Doing a bit slightly more traditional RTS with, like, Bowser commanding his forces, I think would be interesting. Obviously, it would still not be, like, complete, because, I mean, Nintendo always is going to make, you know, their own twist on any genre they do. But, yeah. Golden Mushrooms were at 82. 82 we are at. What did you just steal? Super Mushroom, okay. So now that they've stolen all my regular mushrooms, they're stealing Super Mushrooms. Got it. That's fine. Again, I can just buy at stores. Red peppers! What do we have for red peppers right now? 97, so we need 2 more red peppers. There's 2 more. We're at 82. Like, this is... really quite ridiculous. How far we've gone. I already did that. What am I doing already? Just need to game it over. They're at 9 and 19, so it won't take long. Yeah, she's taking a Mario, and then he can take a Luigi in theory. Depends on what he does. He steals a mushroom now, but otherwise. Excellent. Why use your hammer again? You already killed him. Silly Popple.
Let's go.
Sorry, I'm just trying to think of ways I could improve some of my panels, but I'm slowly actually I am working on, because like we have all the panels down below of like the various games I've beaten and such. You might notice actually 3 of them now, instead of having the list of games here in the panel, they just have a link to it. Eventually I'm going to be doing that with all of them, and then just putting all of those links just into a single panel, so as to take up less space. Part of doing it's a slow revamp of a lot of aspects of my channel. I know a lot of people do it where they'll do like, you know, complete like, you know, revamp all at once, but I kind of prefer like take things one step at a time. It's like, okay, do this, then do that. Kind of just clean up the panels a bit. Then I'm going to add a few, 1 or 2 panels that I think would be nice to have We're at 83, right? 83 golden mushrooms. This is absurd, but I am not complaining about this ridiculous luck here. Like... Yeah, unless our luck turns around, I think we are going straight for the 99 today, because, like, otherwise the stream is not going to be long. Ultra syrup, okay. Already full up on those, that's fine. Okay, you stole another super mushroom from me, right? So now at 22. No, you stole not the super mushroom. Oh, okay. So it isn't. I assumed it was always like the regular mushroom, then the super mushroom, and then the ultra mushroom. But that time you stole the ultra mushroom. So I guess it can vary between them. But I don't think he's ever going to be stealing the golden mushrooms back, because I hope not, at least. Because golden mushrooms also have a different look to them. So the regular, super, the ultra, they're all, you know, have the same design. Mario's down. Luigi is soon to follow. Oh. This is a bit of a longer attack because of the fact that it is, well, it is what it is. Luckily it was the first egg that to come out.
Let's go.
So we're at 83 golden mushrooms. No, why do I keep pressing that? That's what I want to be pressing. So I just pressed the wrong button. Sorry, just reading something quickly on Discord. Okay. Should leave my reading to Discord as time when I'm not walking around and potentially walking into stuff. Normally I don't even do it on stream, but this is a game where, you know, it doesn't take a lot of brain power, mostly. This cutscene specifically is, like, good, because, like, pretty much after this, we have to hold A for a bit. After this, just matching A for the dialogue.
Mario, Luigi.
But yeah. So what's everyone up to this week? Anyone doing anything interesting? Now that we're into June. May went by really quickly, like,
Let's go.
really quickly. Okay. Green peppers, okay. I mean, can't win them all. That Mario's down. Down for the count. Which count? Count Chocula? Count the Count? Count Vertigo? so many counts. Now that's the end of Luigi. If he'd only hit it once, actually, it wouldn't have been, but
No.
luckily he hit it that second time.
Mamma mia. Let's go.
Where are we at again? 83 or 84? 83 still. Okay. It's gonna be so nice when I do actually finally get the 99 golden mushrooms and then move on with the game, because I do very much enjoy the game. I actually do kind of enjoy going for 99 golden mushrooms. It can sometimes be a bit tricky to keep on thinking of things to talk about to keep you all entertained, but I don't mind the actual repetitiveness of the gameplay. I do not mind at all. I mean, anybody who's seen me play like some of the more difficult games I've played, like Ninja Gaiden or Ghosts and Goblins, knows I don't mind the repetitiveness of it, because I play those games so slowly, just slowly making progress, slowly learning, dying a lot, and just redoing stuff over and over until I eventually get it right. Yeah. With this, at least, like, there's not a aspect of me having to figure stuff out. Like, I already know what to do. It's just doing it over and over and, like, hoping I am favored by the RNG gods. Okay, there should be 3 RNG gods. Let's see here. Red peppers, nice. Is that 99 red peppers now? No, 98 red peppers. Yeah, so there should be an RNG god for each of the letters R, N, and G. Don't know what their... Let's see here. The R and the N should have like some kind of like really, you know, long, powerful sounding name, like names or whatever. Whereas the G should be something like Gary. Or, you know, like just like a completely short, normal name. Gary, Greg, something like that. Maybe Gerald. That's getting a bit longer, but that's still kind of fits the same kind of idea. I mean, there's probably other people that have made RNG gods, like some kind of pantheon. But yeah, I don't know what the R and the N names would be like. That'd be something like really powerful, sounding like powerful gods or whatever. Yeah. Fictional gods are such an interesting concept. Like, gods created for the concept of, or created for fiction or whatever, specifically. ones that aren't actually like specifically believed by any real people, past or present. I mean, general rule, like, given enough time, there's a chance of any fictional character being believed in as real by somebody, but it's a whole other topic of conversation. Well, it reminds me of something I saw on Twitter the other day. It's just like, for all of the possible Spider-Man universes, we ended up in the one where he's a fictional character. It's like, that's sad. I want to be in a universe where Spider-Man's real. Okay, we're at 84 golden mushrooms now. 84. I just wanted you to appreciate how ridiculously lucky we've been getting. We've got, what, 2-3 green peppers today? That's it? We've got 7 golden mushrooms. So, like, green peppers are, I think, about twice as likely to appear as to be stolen from him as golden mushrooms. And so we're essentially reversing the odds here. Like, that's incredible. And I am very good with that. Okay, Mario, one more time.
Luigi.
Nope. Mario's literally 1 health. Any attack you do will finish him off. There we go.
No. Mamma mia. Let's go.
So I'm saying this, that unless our luck takes like a major downturn, we're going to go for the full 99 today. Because, we're at 84, I said if we got to 88 in the first hour... Maybe we can extend that. If we get to 88 in the first hour and a half... Yeah, because if we get to in the first hour and a half, I don't want to be ending in less than an hour and a half, so... Especially after my 12-hour stream yesterday had to be cut short because of all the dropped frames, because of the internet issues happening yesterday. Luckily, those have been resolved. So yeah, yesterday also, like, there was a good chunk of the day where I was not able to access Discord. A lot of people couldn't access Discord. A lot of people weren't able to use YouTube.
Mario.
It was bad. It also kind of shows, like, how much we rely on the internet, and, like, how, one thing going wrong. I mean, I don't know what going wrong, so I don't know how big of a thing went wrong, but something going wrong can cause, like, so many issues. But, like, cause issues for some people, but not for others, because plenty of people streamed yesterday with no issues. Plenty of people could use YouTube. Like, I could use YouTube, other people couldn't. Meanwhile, other people had no problem using Discord, whereas I could not. It's really interesting, like, the way the internet works. It's just very strange in a lot of ways, but somehow mostly works, but then sometimes something doesn't, and, you really notice it. We're at 85 golden mushrooms, right? We're at 85 golden mushrooms. We've got this. It's like the game knows that I'm, like, so close, and it's just like, okay, let's just get you through this, and let's let you move on with the game. There's so much great game to explore yet. I don't know how much longer the game is past this point, but whatever is left, I'm sure is great, because, like, the game as a whole has been great. Yeah. As far as normal gameplay stuff goes, the Mario and Luigi games are my favorite of the Mario RPGs. So Mario and Luigi ranks first, then Paper Mario series, then Mario RPG at the bottom. Isn't to say that I love them all, but I'm just saying these are the ones I love the most. I mean, I've only played this one and Partners in Time. I've played like 5 minutes of Bowser's Inside Story, but that does barely counts. I've also Paper Mario. I've only played the first one. Well, again, 5 minutes of Sticker Star, but again, that barely counts. Mario, yeah. So this, Partners in Time, the original Paper Mario, and Mario RPG are all games that I have beaten. In the case of Partners in Time and Mario RPG, those were both off stream because they were before I streamed that I played through them. And in the case of Partners in Time, it's also on the DS, and I can't stream DS games. So it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Hey. Yeah. Oh, I was in the middle of a point and I interrupted myself to go on a tangent, and now I forgot what my point was. Saying these are my... Oh yeah, for normal play it. For 100%ing Paper Mario, I think is better than this. But that's also because I have weirdly intense ambitions of 100%ing, which is why I'm trying to get 99 golden mushrooms here. 86. We're at 86 golden mushrooms, folks. 86 golden mushrooms. Like, we have got this. We're gonna get through. We're gonna get 99. Then we're gonna move on with the game. Okay. Red peppers, I think that's 99, right? Yeah, 99 red peppers. 86 golden mushrooms. Peppers, of course, don't matter so much because of the fact that we can like buy anywhere, but it's like, well, you know, we're in this battle anyway. Get the golden mushrooms, might as well see what else we can get, so everything we can steal from the two of them, except for the golden mushrooms, we're now at 99. Golden mushrooms were at 86. Which means also there's no more point in stealing from her anymore. Just from him.
No. Mamma mia. Let's go.
Yeah. So how's everyone's week been treating them? Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're, I know a lot of people don't like Mondays, the start of the work week and all that jazz. I usually have Mondays off, and, you know, I'm streaming. I mean, I have Mondays off, I guess, from my main job. My main money-providing job. I do really think of streaming as my main job, even though it doesn't really pay much. Because like, for streaming, I get $100 every few months, which is like still amazing because like I'm making money playing video games and talking nonsense a lot of the time, which is amazing. But I do kind of consider streaming my main thing, whereas my other job is my like, you know, money-making job to actually be able to pay bills and eat and buy food and such. Apparently food is required for human survival. It's kind of annoying. It's kind of an annoying thing, but, you know, it's just the way it is. But yeah. But, I mean, as you all know, like, every day I'm not working my other job, I'm streaming. And Saturdays, even if I am working, I'm still streaming because, hey, Star Wars RPG. Gotta keep that going up. I mean, the Star Wars RPG is also, like, that's the #1 thing I look forward to each week. Like, I love all my streams, generally. Sometimes, like, you know, if I'm not in a good place mentally, I'm not going to be enjoying anything I do, but, like, beyond that, like, I pretty much enjoy all of my streams. But, Star Wars RPGs are, like, my favorite because it's not just me. We're at 87? We're at 87. Hey, 1987 is my birth year. It's amazing. Star Wars RPGs aren't just me. It's, you know, me and a few friends and such, which makes it a lot of fun because, like, partly I don't have to, like, you know, figure out everything. It's kind of like, you know, I have other people, like, sharing the whole, you know, having to keep talking type thing or whatever, which, you know, then also just, you know, just hanging out with friends and such is always fun, and I don't really spend a lot of time hanging out with friends because of the fact that I'm spend so much time streaming and working, and then on top of that, so many of my friends are, you know, online friends, people like that live in other parts of the world or whatnot. So being able to, like, you know, do Star Wars RPG with other people is so much fun, and I would also like to, you know, eventually do other stuff with friends and such. One of the problems is I don't really play a lot of online games. I don't play a lot of multiplayer games in general, and then when I do, it's usually being Nintendo stuff. And generally older Nintendo stuff, it's generally, like, offline. It's like, I mean, anything up to N64 and Game Boy Advance for Nintendo doesn't have online. The GameCube had a grand total of 3 online games. DS and Wii had online games, but that online's been shut down. 3DS, I mean, DS and 3DS I can't stream anyway. So it's pretty much like, and I don't have a Switch yet, so it's pretty much Wii U is the only thing I have online games. I mean, I guess I have a computer, but it's a Mac, so also it's somewhat limited on the gaming options. That's the nice thing with, like, a Star Wars RPG. Like, pretty much all you need is, like, all of my players need is, like, a decent internet connection, a mic, and a Discord account. Like, most of them also have a camera, although we've had at least one player who didn't use Facecam. That worked out. Or no, we got 2 that didn't, actually. That's right. And it worked out just fine. Okay. We're at 88. We reached. So that was my goal for today's stream, because, like, I've been trying to get 11 per stream, which usually takes me around, like, 2.5 hours, and we've just had the ridiculous luck of getting up to 88 in just under 50 minutes. So we're going right to the 99. We are doing that. I don't even know what. It's like the universe is saying, I'm sorry for your internet issues yesterday. You wanted to do a 12-hour stream, and things beyond your control got in the way. So here, have ridiculously good RNG today. It's quite nice. Okay. No, also went back into the pipe, which meant we would have seen Mario looking up again, trying and jumping to see if he could get out there, even though he already knows he can't. Sorry, Mario, you're a good jumper, but sometimes there's just things that even you can't do. I mean, it's interesting that Mario's the one who's nicknamed Jumpman when Luigi is the better jumper. But I mean, presumably the people who gave him that nickname didn't know Luigi. Or at least didn't know Luigi very well.
Mario, Luigi.
I mean, like, in-universe. Obviously, out-of-universe. Luigi simply hadn't been created yet at the time because, you know, Luigi was only created for Mario Brothers, whereas it's Donkey Kong, where Mario was called Jumpman. It's the original Mario game. The original Mario game was Donkey Kong, which is always interesting, or whatever. Because there was Donkey Kong and then Donkey Kong Jr., and then that's where the two series split into Mario Brothers and Donkey Kong 3. Which is only making sure that what he's stealing is just, like, I guess Super Mushroom now, because I'm just, like, worried he's going to also steal something else. We're at 89. 89 golden mushrooms. Okay, like, I think I need to buy a lottery ticket with the kind of luck I'm getting right now. Like, buy myself a lottery ticket. Make however much money, and, like, retire. I mean, not from streaming. Like, if I was rich enough that I never had to work another day in my life, I would continue streaming. Although I might not necessarily stream on a set schedule. I'd more stream when I want to. Like, not gonna lie. Like, if I didn't have to worry about money, I would just stream. It's like, oh, I want to play some video games. Let's do it on stream type thing. Because I do prefer playing video games on stream as a general rule. It helps keep me more... Weirdly, it keeps me more focused on the game, even though I'm also having to, like, you know, be entertaining to people watching, talking to people in chat, if there are any, like, all that stuff, whatever. But at the same time, like, I can't just be like, oh, you know, seeing something in a game, it's like, oh, that reminds me, I want to look something up, and, you know, pause the game to look stuff up online. Like, oh, like, occasionally if I'm playing a game, I'll look stuff up if I'm having, like, a lot of trouble with something, or if I'm also worried I'm gonna miss something, because, you know, I don't like, I'm 100%, I'm gonna like to do 100% completion. I don't like to miss stuff, so I like to be aware of anything permanently missable. Like, whenever I play, a new Mario or Zelda game, new for me, I mean, I know both Mario and Zelda wikis I go to have pages that are like lists of permanently missable things in games or whatever. I'm sure other stuff does as well, so like, but for other series I'm not specifically aware always, so like there I'll generally like do like Google search and see what comes up. I think Final Fantasy Wiki does as well. I think I remember seeing that maybe back when I was playing the original Final Fantasy. Eventually I need to return to that series. Because, I mean, there's 15 numbered Final Fantasies, plus, like, dozens of other games. And I've only played, you know, the original... Well, I've played a few others. I've only played the original Final Fantasy on stream, and I think that's also the only one I've beaten, period. And, well, I mean, what else have I played? Played Crystal Chronicles, but that was just with friends. And I definitely don't ever beat it. Played Crystal Chronicles My Life as King, but never beat that. My Life as Dark Lord, never beat that. Those are the Final Fantasy games I've actually played. I think so. That might be it. I think I do have Final Fantasy IV: The After Years on WiiWare. I may have like played that very briefly, and I just realized a lot of that game is DLC. So I really don't know if I got all that DLC before the Wii Shop channel shut down. Green peppers. Can't go golden mushrooms every time. The fact we've got as many golden mushrooms as we have so far today is just astounding to me. But yeah. Thing is though, like since I've been out of debt, and right now I'm saving up for a computer, as you can see above me or whatever. Like, once I'm able to get myself a new computer and such, and there's like some other like larger purchases I want to get as well, like a Switch and stuff, but it's going to be a lot more of me, you know, buying new games. So, like, when I'm playing through a series, there'll be a lot less like, oh, I've gotten through all the games I own so far, so now I'm going to put it on break until I, you know, can come back to it or whatever. There'll be a lot more, oh, okay, I've played all the games I have, let's buy the next one. That's something I'm really looking forward to doing. I mean, there still will be times where I do have to, like, you know, switch off between series. Because sometimes there's certain games that will, like, especially with some older stuff where it's just like, oh, you know, this game was really rare, so, yeah, you can buy the next game, but it's on eBay for, like, $300, so you can buy it, but, you know, you might not be able to at the time. Then there's, like, stuff like, there's stuff, because I like playing through series in order, but sometimes games are on systems I can't stream. So I have to play it, so I play it off stream or whatever, like, after I beat Metroid on stream, started playing through Metroid 2 off stream because I have it on my 3DS, which I can't stream. I'm still working on Metroid 2 because it's hard for me to actually make time to play games off stream. But when I eventually beat that, then like the next game in the series, Super Metroid, I have on my Wii U, so that I will be able to stream whenever that happens. After that is Metroid Fusion, which again I have on my 3DS. I can't stream. Then Metroid Prime, which I have for the GameCube, so I can stream. And after that, the next couple of games I don't have at all. But yeah. And eventually, I'll beat every game in existence. Probably not, though. That there's a lot of games in existence, and you know, human lifespan is only so long. And there's more games, like, constantly being made. Especially if you count, like, stuff like online games, where, like, anybody can just, like, make a game, put it online or whatever. Like, there's games being released every day when you take that into consideration. Like, a lot of games. Green peppers, okay. Just wait, now we're just gonna like, because we got to 88 so far, so quickly, and I was like, okay, we're gonna go for the full 99 today. Now it's gonna be like, all of a sudden, just be green peppers for like the next hour. Just watch and wait. The RNG gods giveth, and the RNG gods taketh away. Yeah, that's... Oh, that's not Luigi down. This should be it, as long as he's stealing a hammer. Oh, he didn't even steal, he just attacked. Okay. The next attack will finish Mario, though. He's at 2 health. Doesn't matter which attack it was. Well, no, I guess if he was stealing a mushroom, it only does 1 damage. Like Popple, if he steals a mushroom.
Mamma mia! Let's go!
So did anyone do anything interesting over the weekend? I, of course, did this Star Wars RPG on Saturday, and attempted to do a 12-hour marathon stream yesterday, but that, unfortunately, did not work out. Hopefully, I mean, I need to wait till I get my work schedule for next week before I just decide I'm going to try another 12-hour this Sunday. basically depend on whether or not I'm working on Monday. If I'm not working on Monday, then I'll be doing a 12-hour stream this Sunday. Otherwise, I'll be doing sub-request stream this Sunday. So I currently owe 5 12-hour marathon streams and a 24-hour. So I need to start knocking those out of the park. I have an idea for when I want to do the 24-hour, but I need to like check into some stuff to make sure the timing is going to work out. Don't want to go into too much details because I don't want to like be like making. I don't even, well, not even promises, but just like I don't want to be making implications about that stream until I know for certain on certain things. It's definitely going to happen eventually, regardless. It's just a matter of when. Green peppers. I'm not a fan of green peppers. Even, like, just in general, but this game has made me like them even less. Mainly just this fight, because of, you know, me on getting them when I'm trying to get golden mushrooms. Mushrooms I love, though. No, I don't need to. I can't steal twice from a single enemy in the same battle, and Popple's now the only one that has anything I don't already have maxed out on. $35 damage to Mario. Hammer? Okay. Mario's gonna get finished off. Luigi... Oh no, Mario still has... single hit point. That'll finish off Luigi, and literally anything Popple does will finish off Mario. Stealing a mushroom will finish off Mario at this point. Hey, welcome back. So I've been having incredibly good luck so far. I'm already at, was it 89 golden mushrooms? My goal for today was 88 golden mushrooms, which usually has been taking me around 2 to 2.5 hours, and I'm already at 89. Yeah, because I was at 77 stars, so getting like 11 mushrooms usually takes me about 2 to 2.5 hours. I've already gotten 12, and we've just passed an hour of stream, so we're going for the full 99 today. It's about time, and then we'll be able to move on with the game. As like a normal person. I mean, normal person would have... Because normal person wouldn't have been getting all these golden mushrooms. They would have just been like, oh, you know, beating the Smash the battle the first time. Or at least try to. Obviously, whether or not you beat a battle the first time depends on, you know, how well you do, but... yeah. I don't think I've had too many battles in this game that I've got game over by accident. I've definitely had ones like this where I've been getting game over on purpose so I can farm for a certain item, but that's obviously a bit of a different scenario than getting game over just by accident. Which has still happened though, like, because the game definitely has some difficulty to it, especially when you have bad reflexes like I do. I'm not actually great at doing stuff, at reacting quickly. Which may surprise some people when they're like, but wait, you beat like the Ninja Gaiden games. Golden Mushrooms are at 90. And yeah, I beat the Golden I beat the Golden. I beat the Ninja Gaiden games by like slowly learning what to do and memorizing patterns and such. Yeah. So that's the thing with games, especially older games like that. RNG is often based on things like your inputs on what you're doing. So, like, as long as you do the same things, it's more. It depends, but like it's more likely that things like enemy spawns and whatnot will happen the same way, and then you can slowly learn. Okay, if I stop here and then jump instead of walking, that enemy won't appear, or stuff like that, and you slowly learn, when and where enemies are going to appear. And 90 golden mushrooms. So we're in the final section now of that. Yeah, you slowly learn about that stuff, and you learn, like, okay, this is how I can get through this. It's also what I'm having to do currently with Ghosts and Goblins, which I've been playing through on Thursdays. I mean, it's also like the process that, like, a lot of, like, people that play, like, Mario World Kaizo ROM hacks will do. Although in, like, their cases, it's a lot more like, thing is, they generally have better reflexes to begin with. Those are just much harder games or whatever. Because, like, when I've seen, like, one of my friends playing, like, the first Ninja Gaiden or whatever, and, like, he got through a lot quicker than I did because of the fact that, like, he had much better reflexes. So, like, when you look at, like, the time I beat the game compared to, the time he beat the game, you'll be like, okay, or I guess the original Ninja Gaiden, I guess technically it was. If you look at the time I beat each level, like put them together into a single thing, because once you get to a certain level, you want to go back to earlier levels as a general rule. There's infinite continues and all that, but so you take like my time of beating each level, put them together in a video, and then like take his time of beating each level, put them together in a video. My gameplay looks a lot better than his. But I had a lot more failed attempts on each level before I got to that point of being able to play that level at that level, that skill level, and such, because he would be like, oh, he'd be reacting to things as they happen or whatever, whereas like I've been playing through multiple times, slowly memorizing everything, and then like it looks like I'm playing really impressively, but really, I mean to a certain extent it is, but it's based on memorization, not improvisation. I can't talk now. Memorization, not improvisation. I'm not very good at improv. At least not that kind of improv. Star Wars RPG, I definitely sometimes have to do improv as the game master, because like I'll put together like my plan for the session, and then if the players decide to do something completely off the rails, I'm like, oh, okay then, and then just kind of have to make it up as we go. That happened a couple of weeks ago, where I had all this work I put in, and I knew exactly how I wanted the session to go. Right at the start of the session, they went in a completely different direction, and I was having to be like, oh, okay. And then I completely started making stuff up, and yeah, and then, had to afterwards figure out, okay, and how do we work this in with everything else, okay? I mean, some of that was while I was doing it, it's like, okay, like, finding connections, finding stuff. But now it's like, okay, now I have to go and work this into the greater story. And yeah, I don't want to say too much details because I don't want to be like giving any spoilers for also like stuff that might be coming in the future in the game. I don't know if any of my players are watching right now. I know at least some of them are, you know, people that are like busy during the day and such, but will sometimes stop by. They're often lurking and such. I mean, a lot of my viewers are lurkers, which very much appreciate lurkers. Like, I appreciate, like, I love when people talk in chat, but I understand, like, a lot of people are busy. Like, I am often the lurker in other people's chats. It's, I mean, sometimes it's down to a couple things. Sometimes, like, you're multitasking, like, you have a stream on in the background while you're doing other stuff. Especially for streamers, I know, like, a lot of us will be doing, like, behind-the-scenes stuff, behind-the-scenes work on our own streams while watching other streams. And the other thing is just whether or not you think of stuff to say, like, because, like, I know often I'll be, what I'll do is I'll, like, you know, when I first go into a stream, I'll be like, you know, hey, hey everyone type thing or whatever. But then after that, I'll often, like, and, like, you know, depending on the streamer, they'll often probably ask, like, how are you doing? How's it going? What's up? I actually hate the question, what's up? I'll get to that in a bit, but then, you know, so I'll, you know, answer questions like that or whatever, then I'll often go into the lurk unless there's something said that, like, makes me, you know, come up with a response. Okay, so, what's up is a question I hate because I really am not good at answering it. You ask me how I am, like, you know, exactly how I am will vary, like, you know, good, bad, fine, you know, whatever, but, like, you know, I generally know how I am. I don't know, like, what's up, like, is too vague for me. So, like, you know, sometimes I'll say, like, oh, you know, I'm just, like, if you know, sometimes I'll say, like, oh, I just got out of bed, or I just got home from work, stuff like that, or whatever. Sometimes I'll be like, just not much, because it's like, I don't know how to answer it a lot of the time. There's also, like, times where I'll just, like, you know, do the joke answer of, like, what's up? The ceiling above that is the next floor. The roof, the sky, you know, jokes like that or whatever. Because that is just who I am as a person. I make jokes. I think people like my jokes generally. I mean, sometimes, obviously, it probably can get annoying, especially sometimes where I reuse certain jokes. Like the, you know, what's up responses, that's something I use a lot. Jokes about Urban Champion tend to be pretty repetitive as well, but hey, that's the game itself is pretty repetitive, so that's, you know, kind of fitting. That itself is one of my Urban Champion jokes. Urban Champion is an NES game that I really need to play on stream one day, just because it's such a boring, repetitive game. Like, it's... and I love it for that. And Nintendo, because Nintendo just keeps re-releasing it on, like... It's like, it's an NES game, it's on, like, Virtual Console for Wii, 3DS, Wii U, I think they had, like, a 3D Classics version of it on the 3DS. I think it was also one of the games that was on, like, the Game Boy Advance, like, with the e-reader cards. To be fair, in that case, part of it was probably because of the fact that with how simple a game is, it's probably really small, so it's easy to fit on cards that you just scan. Because with the e-reader cards, where they were basically just cards like a barcode you scan. I'm actually surprised it wasn't one of the games in Animal Crossing on the GameCube. I guess that was before Nintendo was like, hey, let's re-release Urban Champion whenever we can. Urban Time is a game where I don't even know what I would qualify as beating it, because like every level is just the same. Because like, for certain like, wait, I already stole from you. For certain like infinite like games like Mario Brothers or Donkey Kong 3, there's still like a certain progression where like stuff gets harder, like new enemies are introduced. Like there's kind of that thing where it's just like, okay, after this point, like new enemies stop getting introduced, or like new like level layouts or whatever and such, whatever. So it's like, yeah, that works as like the, you know, kind of the point where it's kind of considered beating it, because after this everything is just going to be more the same. But like Urban Champion would just be like after the first fight. Would that count? For anyone that's unaware of what Urban Champion is, it's a it's a side-scrolling. It's kind of it's kind of halfway between a beat 'em up and a fighting game. So it's side-scrolling. Each screen is like, so each screen is a fight. You're a generic dude. You're fighting another generic dude. If you knock him off the right side of the screen, you know, you win. You move on to the next one. If he knocks you off the left side of the screen, say you lose. And that's it. And then when you win, you move on to the next screen. Battle another guy that looks identical. And like the person you're fighting is just a palette swap of your character. And that's the game. And you just keep going and going, trying to get as many wins as you can before game over. I think occasionally, because like you're like, it's Urban Champion. Like you're walking down a street, like there's buildings that are in the background. Occasionally, I think somebody pops out from a window and drops a like a potted plant on somebody's head or something. I think occasionally a cop goes by and does something. I can't remember exactly. It's been a while since I played it, but like it's still like just the same thing over and over again. Which, as we're seeing from this, is something that like I do enjoy doing. So, something like I'd got to do eventually on stream. So many games I want to do on stream, though. This is also why I would love to, you know, be able to eventually stream full-time. Or one of the reasons. There's a lot of reasons I'd love to be able to stream full-time. Because then I'd have a lot more time to stream, and I could be getting through a lot more games. Because like this week or whatever, I mean, yesterday was like a 12-hour marathon stream. We're supposed to be cut short because of internet issues. So that would have, you know, made some progress on a few games and such. Today is, you know, Mondays is this game, which, you know, I've been working at this for a while now. And then this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm working, so no streams. Friday is, Sonic the Hedgehog, which is a really difficult game, I'm finding, the original Sonic the Hedgehog. So, like, there's a lot of just, like, me going through the game until I get game over, until it continues, and then, like, going again, and trying to slowly make it further and further until eventually I can beat it, but, you know, it's a pretty slow process. And Saturday is Star Wars RPG, which I love, but it's like, you know, I mean, like I said, it's my favorite thing I'm streaming, but it's not really, it's not a game, that's a bit of a different thing. It's not a video game I'm trying to beat, that's just like experience I'm having with friends type thing. And there's so many games I want to be playing through and such, so. But, I mean, I'm getting closer and closer on this. There are one or two more times in this game where there is a piece of equipment that I'm going to be wanting to do a boss battle over and over to get, but in both of those cases, equipment, not items, and whereas items, you have a max of 99, equipment, you only have a max of 9, so it goes a lot faster. it's like a single stream to max it out instead of like multiple streams. But yeah. And then I mean, we'll see once I beat this game, though, what I end up doing next on Mondays. So what were the options? Because last time I did the poll was when Lego superhero games won. The other things I was considering doing on stream were Fluidity, Iron Man 2 for the Wii. What was the other one? I don't even remember. I have to check. And something I'm trying to do also when I make those polls for what I should play next, I am trying to like vary up the options or whatever. So like, so the games are all pretty different type thing. Because like, for instance, last time I made the poll or whatever, and like, hey, Golden Mushroom Story 991. It was like, okay, and like I keep the 3 options from the previous poll all the time, and add one more type thing. But because I already had Lego Lego superhero games or whatever on the poll, when I was looking at other options I could add, like, I was like, well, I could do Lego. What was it? Indiana Jones or Hobbit? I think those are both a lot of things that I could potentially stream because I'm already doing. Because I already had Lego superhero stuff on the poll. I didn't want to like have multiple Lego options. If I was limited, and those were the only things I could be doing for whatever reason, then I would. But like rather vary it up a bit more. And similarly, I probably won't add another Lego series as something potential for me to do until after I'm no longer playing like the Lego superhero games. So I do want to like have a decent variety of the games I'm doing. Because like right now we have so obviously like Sundays is sub requests or marathons. So that obviously is like, you know, its own thing or whatever. So like right now Mondays is Mario and Luigi here, which is an RPG. Tuesdays is Blaster Master, which is a platformer slash, I don't know. So there's like the top-down parts as well. Platformer slash top-down shooter. I don't know. It's a ridiculously difficult NES game though, which then we have Wednesdays is Lego Batman right now, which is a Lego game, which is pretty much its own genre at this point. Then Thursdays is Ghosts and Goblins, a ridiculously difficult platformer. Fridays is Sonic the Hedgehog, which is also a ridiculously difficult platformer. So we do have a bit much of that at the moment, between parts of Blaster Master. Although the ridiculously difficult parts of Blaster Master aren't really the platforming parts. Those parts can be difficult at times, but overall they're not bad. It's the top-down parts, specifically the boss fights, that are the really difficult part of that. And then we have Ghosts and Goblins and Sonic the Hedgehog. And then on Saturday, of course, I'm doing the Star Wars RPG, which is also a very different thing. The thing is, I do love platformers, but they can be definitely very, what's the word, frustrating at times, because they're definitely very, well, no, they're not always very difficult, but because they require a lot of reflexes or just playing over and over and memorizing. It's not necessarily something I'm good at. I mean, the memorization I'm good at. Like that's the way I play them. But Green peppers. But also because like Mario platformers are, I think, one of my favorite things to stream. In part because I'm just very familiar with like you can give me like any Mario platformer, like at this point I've played all of the main ones except Mario Odyssey. Like I can jump in pretty quick because I can jump in pretty quickly, and like because like, even when I get to Mario Odyssey, like okay, yeah, there's the new stuff with like the hat and capturing stuff and whatnot, but like a lot of the basics of Mario platformer I already know from like for 3D platform in this case from like 64, Sunshine, Galaxy 1 and 2, 3D Land, 3D World. I mean, those ones are a bit 3D Land, 3D World are a bit different. I know Odyssey more takes from the others, but I mean, from what because I've watched a lot of people playing Odyssey, and to me it very much seems to be the most similar to Mario Sunshine. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with that. But, a big thing is, I've actually found with Odyssey, because it does say from, like, all of the 3D platforms, a lot of people, whichever of the previous Mario 3D platforms was their favorite, specifically between, like, 64 Sunshine or one of the Galaxy games, most people seem to say that whichever one their favorite is, that's one they seem to think that Odyssey is the most direct follow-up to. Sunshine is my favorite of them, so yeah. And for me, a part of it is the fact that like that was the one where like the world felt most real in Sunshine. Like you look around, it's like okay, this feels like an island, like this feels like an actual like place where people live and such, not just like stuff put together for platforming. 64, like everything just felt like, oh, this is just like a few of the levels were felt a bit more like the Big Boom Haunt felt somewhat like a real place, but even then, like it was largely like stuff put together for platforming or whatever. Whereas Sunshine felt like a more real place, and then the Galaxy games had kind of a mix. But then Odyssey again feels like more like a real place. Yeah. And then also in both cases they have a bit more because like they both have like kind of an item companion or a companion slash because you have like Flood, and then you have in Sunshine you have Cappy and Odyssey that are both like someone that joins you and gives you new abilities. Like you also you had the Luma in the Mario Galaxy games, but that really just like gave you like the spin. Like Flood gives you a lot more capabilities, and Cappy of course allows you to in addition to like the additional movement options, of course lets you capture and possess enemies. Golden mushrooms, we're at 92 I think, right? 92. 7 to go. We're almost out of super mushrooms. We're already out of the regular mushrooms and the ultra mushrooms, and we're almost out of super mushrooms. But we're gonna buy all of those. Golden mushrooms are what we need here. Okay. Okay. Pop will steal a hammer, hit them both. Or just attack Mario, okay. Steal a hammer, you could have killed them both in that turn, though. Just saying. Now, unfortunately, we have to go through this attack, which takes a bit of time, just because, she sucks them up, spits out 4 eggs, and then they start rolling. Like, she does it so slowly as well. Which, I mean, granted, they're massive eggs that she's spitting. They're eggs that she's spitting out, which are bigger than her. Which brings up some concerns.
Mamma mia. Let's go.
But yeah. So we're at 92 golden mushrooms with 7 to go. So that means so far today we've got from 77 up to 92 is 15? So we've got 15 after an hour and a half. That means well, 5 every half hour, so 1 every 6 minutes on average, which is ridiculously good luck. Like, you don't even know how good that luck is. And if that luck continues, though, like another 7, so 7 times 6 is 40 minutes? So assuming that luck continues, like, we'll actually, like, get this done ahead of even normal 3-hour stream. Which is quite impressive, if I do say so myself.
Let's go.
Green peppers. With how lucky we've been getting, I'm not even getting annoyed with green peppers today. Like, yeah. Okay. I just also remembered that when I was setting up for stream, I had some pizza bites in the oven. I'm like, wait, did I already eat them? And no. Thinking about it, I did already eat them, but I'm just like... Because I have had that happen before, where I put something in the microwave to eat while getting ready for stream, and then forgot about it, and then all of a sudden, like, an hour into stream being like, oh, right. I definitely had that happen just like a couple weeks ago. I think it was a couple weeks ago. I said the time is really off these days. Probably doesn't help that the amount of sleep I get in the night varies from like 3 hours on the low end to what it will be on the high end. 7 hours? It's not really enough for me. Like, I really should be getting 8 hours of sleep a night. But I don't even get that on the high end. Which is an issue. Something I do need to work on. The problem is it's a self-perpetuating problem, because, like, I'll be tired, so stuff takes me longer, and then so then I stay up later so that I can get more, so that I can get everything that I want to get done. And then, because I stay up later, I get less sleep, so then I'm tired, so then stuff takes longer, and just kind of keeps looping around and around and around. Doesn't help, though, that, like, two or 3 days a week I work 4 AM shifts at work. So I'm having to go to bed, like, when it's still light outside. And, like, when, you know... Yeah. I do have, like, a black blanket covering up my window in order to, like, mostly block out the sun. But it's still, you know... That also, like, makes it harder for me to get up, though, in the mornings when I'm working the 4 AM shifts at work. I'm getting up at 2 AM and it's dark, regardless. So then it doesn't really matter. But, like, other days where I generally prefer to still, like, not get up before sunrise, but it really doesn't matter when, like, I can't see the sun because my window's covered up. We're at 93 golden mushrooms. Let me just check to confirm, because I like... Yeah, 93. 6 to go. Like, we are on a roll, folks. We are on a roll. Just wait, we're gonna get up to 98. And then we're just gonna have like a solid hour of green peppers. Or I'm gonna get up to like 99 and I'm accidentally gonna like... I was gonna say accidentally like get game over and then actually go back to my last save instead of going back to Tiki Valley, but that's unlikely. And once we get to 99, then we're just gonna go and win that battle. Or at least try.
Let's go.
Well, that being said, even when I enter the battle when we're at 98, I'm still gonna be until we steal. I'm still gonna be letting myself get hit because I don't want to be wasting time if I don't get the golden mushroom. So might not. May lower my chances of... although that being said, it won't be too bad. So yeah, today is going to be the day we finally get the 99 golden mushrooms. Today we've been waiting for a couple months now, actually.
Mario, Luigi.
Kind of almost forgotten what I do in this game beyond just doing this fight over and over and getting all the golden mushrooms I can. My throat is only feeling a bit sore, and I'm hoping I'm not getting sick.
Let's go.
You can answer the stream question. Go right ahead. What is your answer? Green peppers, okay. Mallow? Oh, nice, that would be interesting. It's unlikely, unfortunately, because of the fact that Mallow is owned by Square, but... What kind of game would you want to see Mallow in? Would you want him to have his own game? Yeah, both Mallow and Geno, and various other stuff from Super Mario RPG that's, you know, only from Mario RPG is, owned by Square. Puzzle game, oh cool, that would actually be interesting. Yeah. I am a fan of puzzle games.
No.
I mean, there's multiple... Because, I mean, there's a few different
Let's go.
puzzle games featuring characters from obviously there's Dr. Mario, which is its own spin-off in its own right, and then Yoshi has a few, because there was Yoshi and Yoshi's Cookie for the NES, and then they also had like versions on like some other systems as well and such. And then there's Tetris Attack on the Super Nintendo, which was a Yoshi game. And not a Tetris game, interestingly enough. But they called it Tetris Attack in North America. I mean, in Japan it wasn't even a Yoshi game. In Japan it was panel upon and it was game with fairies, but they didn't think when they were bringing it over to North America, they didn't think that would sell very well here because honestly, because they didn't think girls played games and they didn't think boys would want to play a game with fairies, so they instead made it into a Yoshi game called the Tetris Attack because it was still like block-based puzzle game, and then they called it Tetris Attack because of the name, because they figured it would make it sell better. But yeah. Then of course the Toad sub-series, well, not really a sub-series, I call it sub-series, but there's Wario's Woods on the NES, and then more recently Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, both of which are different types of puzzle games. Yeah. So puzzle games are definitely very fun. I enjoy a good puzzle game. Having to work out the solutions to a problem. Golden Mushrooms, we're at 94? We're at 94 Golden Mushrooms, we're just 5 away. I can smell victory. Actually, don't smell much of anything. But yeah. My roommate's actually been cleaning the place recently, so it's actually a lot cleaner in my place than it has been for a while. My room still actually isn't exactly the cleanest. Birdo has never gotten her own game, no. She's in various games, obviously in Doki Doki Panic and Super Mario Bros. 2, where she originated. And then she's in here, she's in some of the sports and like kart and party games. Actually, she's in Mario Party games. I'm not even sure of that. Probably, but I'm not entirely certain who's all in the different Mario Party games. I'd be a bit worried, though, about Nintendo giving her her own game, just based on the fact that Nintendo doesn't really have a good track record with how they treat her character. Okay. Spent 40 hours and 13 minutes on this game so far.
Mario, Luigi.
Okay.
Let's go.
Green peppers. There's actually 2 layers of RNG I'm dealing with here. The first is just getting the golden mushrooms. The second is how quickly it takes the 2 of them to kill the 2 of me so that I can try again. And again and again. I mean, actually, that's really multiple levels of RNG because like every attack they do, which attack are they going to do? Luigi's 11, so depending on what Popple does, he stole a mushroom. So that, you know. Got most of my mushrooms. I wonder if he's gonna start stealing nuts if he takes all the mushrooms. What game will I play when I beat this? When I beat this, I will put a poll up on Twitter to determine what I play next on Mondays. But as it is, I am playing other games as well on different days of the week. This is only my Monday game. But I'll put a poll up on Twitter to determine what I'll be playing next on Mondays. Assuming I don't beat anything else for now, and because basically the next time like I put a poll up on Twitter for what I'm doing next, it'll have like the 3 things that were on the list and lost last time, plus 1 new thing. So like right now, I'm trying to think. Iron Man 2 for the Wii, so continuing with the MCU games and doing that. So one of the options. Playing Fluidity, which is a WiiWare game, is another option. I can't remember what the third option was. I mean, I suppose I can check. I have my list here somewhere. Let's see here. Check here as soon as I get the rope burn, because I can just keep pressing A. Here I need to actually hold it. There we go. Now, well, we're doing this cutscene. I can quickly go check. Stream series. What was the other thing? Oh, right! Doing the Mii series, I'm playing Wii Play for the Wii. And then, fourth option would be something new that I would choose. Which, to add to the poll. Which, there's a lot of things I could choose from for that. When I say new, I mean like new to add to the poll, not as in a new game necessarily. I'd love to be doing some new games, but currently I'm primarily still playing through games that I already own, which is a large collection. Oh, I missed. That doesn't happen very often. I think we should be good, though. Okay, not quite. So I missed, and then Mario got taken out before I was able to get another attempt in, so this was actually a wasted go of it. That's fine. Just finish off Luigi. Oh. There we go. Are there any games you'd be interested in seeing me play eventually? Obviously, I can't make any promises, but like, I can let you know, because people giving me things they'd like to see me play helps me better choose what stuff to like potentially, because like I do like I said, I do the polls or whatever to so people can vote on what they want to see me play. Obviously, subscribers get to vote for stuff that I do on Sub Request Sundays. But it's always good to hear stuff that people would like to hear me play, as that gives me an idea of what people enjoy. Not sure? No worries. Because I do like playing a wide variety of games.
Mario, Luigi.
You don't know what games I have. Well, it doesn't have to be specifically from games I have, because like, once I'm able to start, spending more money on games and such, I'll be able to start up more stuff, on just what I currently own. But also, like, you can just, like, recommend, you can suggest games that I could be like, oh yeah, if this is likely, not likely, all that jazz. Did I already steal from him? I think so, but I'm not even certain now. I can stream N64 games. Okay, I already stole from him. My memory's starting to go in my old age. My short-term memory. Yeah, I in fact have streamed a few N64 games. Super Mario 64, Mario Kart 64. I streamed Super Smash Bros. Yesterday, the original one. I've played a bit of Ocarina of Time and a bit of Majora's Mask on stream. Paper Mario. Are those the only N64 games I've streamed? The only thing that I'm thinking off the top of my head, but yeah.
Mamma mia. Let's go.
Stream Hey You Pikachu. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's not a game I currently own. I am a Pokemon fan, so I wouldn't mind eventually getting that. At the moment, it doesn't seem like it's going to happen any time in the near future, but it's something I would like to do eventually. Yeah, I haven't streamed any Pokemon spin-offs, but I have streamed a few of the main Pokemon games. Because I've streamed Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Yellow, and Pokemon Stadium. I mean, some people would call Pokemon Stadium as a spin-off, but because it connects to the main RPGs, I think of it along with it. Yeah, the N64, Mike, I am aware, yes.
Mario, Luigi.
I was checking to make sure that, okay. Also, saw Move Up posting a link, I'm like, did I update the playlist? Because that's one of the things I always have to do at the start of stream, is make sure that, because I play multiple games and I switch out depending on the day or whatever, I need to make sure that the Move Out is giving the correct link to the playlist for the game I'm currently playing.
Let's go.
Or if it's a game that I'm playing on stream for the first time, then just turning that command off. Because I put all of my gaming streams over onto YouTube and such. Also, the few Lego building streams I've done. Hey, Golden Mushrooms, we're at 95? We're at 95. 4 more to go. We've got this, fam. We've got this. Sell for super cheap at a thrift store, nice. Yeah, the reason I have Superman 64, which is considered, you know, one of the worst games of all time, and I bought it specifically because I found it for $2, and I'm like, for $2, I'm willing to pay $2 for a game that is notoriously bad. So that's why I own Superman 64.
No.
There we go. You don't have an N64? Okay, yeah. I have an N64 that N64 that I bought when I moved out of my parents' house. Because me and like, I have 2 brothers, and we had like an N64 that was all of ours that we got for Christmas one year. But because when I moved out, like because it was, belonged to me and the 2 of them, and they were not moving out, so it was like, okay, 2/3 there, 1/3 me. It made sense to just leave that and just get my own N64. Super Nintendo, though, that just belonged to me and my middle brother, because we got the Super Nintendo. My youngest brother was like 3, I think. So Super Nintendo was just shared between me and my middle brother, not my youngest brother. So Super Nintendo, I paid my brother for his one brother for his half of the Super Nintendo, and I took that with me when I moved out. The other systems I had back then were just mine. Like, there was a GameCube we had gotten for Christmas one year, but that one had already stopped reading discs before I moved out, so I already had bought a second GameCube myself. So, yeah. Let's check, like, eBay. eBay is a good place to find, like, or like thrift stores, used video game stores. But if you don't find it locally, like, you'll always be able to find an N64 on eBay. Or really, pretty much any video game system. That's how I got my Virtual Boy. I was just also like one day, because I'd wanted a Virtual Boy for years, and also I'm like, I can just go on eBay and buy one. So I did. Golden Mushrooms were at 96? We're at 96, 3 to go. Oh, we're so close, I can feel it. Pawn shop. Oh yeah, I have one. Makes sense. Yeah, pawn shops are a decent place for finding old video games and video game systems. We have a Retron. Oh yeah, that's the Retron is the system that plays like multiple older systems, right? I myself am not a super big fan of like those kind of third-party systems that play multiple systems. For myself, like, I have no problem other people like getting them, playing them, enjoying them. But for myself, I prefer to have the actual systems. But I understand that, you know, isn't... A lot of people don't care, or, like, even if they do, it's not necessarily always feasible. Because, like, something like the Retron is definitely, presumably, a lot cheaper than buying each of the systems it can play. But, yeah. So that's all down to personal preference.
Let's go.
You also want the actual sim, yeah. I mean, I'm also lucky because, like, you know, like I said, Super Nintendo I got for Christmas back when it was new, 95, and 64, GameCube, NES I all bought used, but like I bought them used fairly cheap at like used video game stores and such. Like my original Nintendo I bought used for $20. I don't remember the N64. The GameCube I bought used from a friend of mine from school. The Wii and the Wii U, I bought both those new at launch. My Game Boy Advances, I bought both of those used off of friends. My first DS, I bought a refurbished one from a store. Second one was a DS Lite, which I bought new. Both my 3DSs, the regular and the new 3DS, I bought new. Virtual Boy I got used on eBay. Ah, yeah. I was to say we don't have one anymore, but actually no, we do actually have a different one. But no, because like, we used to have a Microplay in my city, which is like it's a used video game store here in Canada. Actually, I don't even know if it still exists, because we had one locally, which I know isn't here anymore, and then there was one in Winnipeg, which I think the one in Winnipeg is the one where I bought my N64. The one that was in my city was where I bought the the original Nintendo, but yeah. But I know the one, like I said, the one in my city had shut down like a couple of decades ago, and even the one that in Winnipeg that I knew of isn't around anymore. We're at 97 golden mushrooms, 2 away. We're so close, I can taste it. But yeah. But no, we do actually have now another used video game store in my city. Actually, one of my brothers is friends with the owner of it. But, yeah. That's where I bought my the Game Boy player that I'm actually... Because like I'm playing... Because this is a Game Boy Advance game, I'm playing it on the GameCube through the Game Boy player, and that's where I bought it, actually. You have a black and silver Game Boy Advance. Nice. Yeah, I have, both my Game Boy Advances are like the original Game Boy Advance, so not like the SP or anything. The original one. The one of them is the translucent blue. That was like one of the launch ones. The other one is, what is it? Dark gray or something, I think? I don't even remember.
Let's go.
Oh, I can't believe we're so close. We're 2 away, was it? I said we're at 97? Yeah, we're at 97. Like, the luck we've been having today is just amazing. And I am so happy about it. So I was expecting, you know, get to 88 today and then, you know, one more stream of this, and then we just got that ridiculous luck and we're almost done with the golden mushrooms, and then we can move on with the game normally. Yeah. Yeah, for non-Nintendo systems, I have an Atari 7800 that I bought off a friend. An original Xbox that I actually got off a friend when he owed me money and said, it's like, oh, I actually have like this original Xbox and like these like 20 games. Do you want those instead? I'm like, yeah, sure. That's awesome. I I have a PS3 that I bought new when I wanted a Blu-ray player. I have a PlayStation Portable, which I bought a friend used. Is that all my video game consoles? I mean, like, dedicated consoles. I have, like... I have some Game & Watches, but those are, like, you know, each thing units its own game or whatever. I mean, I also have things like, you know, my computers and my phones, which also, like, play games. I think even my TV technically has games, or can have games. I don't have any games on it, but smart TV, and I think it actually can have games. We're at 98. Look at this. 98, we're one away. I am so happy right now. You have to head out? Okay, no worries. Thanks for stopping by. It's been a pleasure chatting with you, and I will see you later. Oh. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know who's been, like, sacrificing to the RNG gods on my behalf, but thank you. This has been, like... Like... We've gotten already almost double what we got last week and in the last Monday stream, and haven't even been streaming as long. Because last week we were streaming for like 2.5 hours about, I think, and got 11. We've already gotten 21 today, and we're just past the 2-hour mark. Okay. But now let's just wait, like, that final golden mushroom is going to take us like another hour. But all of a sudden our luck is going to turn, and we're just going to, like, spend an hour getting green peppers.
Mario, Luigi.
Calling it now. Green peppers, yep. But no, we're one away, like, so, like, this is, like, amazing, because it's, like, no matter how many times we get green peppers, I know, oh, the next one could be the final golden mushroom we need. My regular, or super mushrooms, we're down to 9 super mushrooms. So, yeah. You know, you have only one left, it doesn't, like, for me at least, like, it doesn't matter what the odds are, like, we've gotten up to 98. You know, last one to get to 99, and then we're done with this ridiculous quest of ours. So even if it takes another, like, 10 battles, it's whatever. Because with each battle, that could be the last. Because it's entirely an RNG thing, which is also why it doesn't bother me as much. Because, like, there's nothing like... Because it's something that keeps happening. And like it's like if it was like really rare RNG, like 1 in every 100, that would be where it's a bit more like, you know, annoying type thing or whatever. Because like it's common enough that it happens fairly regularly, and then there's nothing really I need to be doing other than just making sure I don't mess up on the Swing Bros move to steal. As long as I don't mess that up, like, I'm good. It's just a matter of doing stuff over and over again. It's not like a game where it's just like, you know, because sometimes with games that require like a lot of, you know, a lot of skill, you know, if you keep failing at something, you get frustrated, and then you do even worse type thing. Here, it's like, oh, just RNG. Just keep doing it until you get a little luck favors you and you get what you need. And it's consistent enough that like it's not like, oh. I mean, there have been times where it has felt like it's been dragging on a bit, but today has not been one of those days at all.
Mario, Luigi.
So yeah. So how's everyone else's day been going? Hope your day's been treating you well. Has anyone been up to anything interesting today? Oh, still another item from me? Another super mushroom? No. Bro attack. Green peppers. I just realized now that I'm almost at the end of this. Sometimes, you know, I'm like, oh, did I already steal from him, or did I not get a turn yet? And I just realized, you know, with Mario, it's like, the Swing Bros is the second one. So, like, if it's still on the first option, that means I have. And if it's all in the Swing Bros already, that means I have. Realizing this right at the end. Well, like right now, all their numbers are double digits. It's going to change, like, you know, like, it was 99, 88, 77, 55. Now it's obviously not 99 anymore, but I mean, to be fair, like, both their HP and Luigi's BP are, like, that's like their max is, you know, 99. 99.77 for Luigi, 88 for Mario's HP. Mario's BP, though, is because we already spent, because, like, it on the bro attack. Which I guess the other way I know I've already done the Swing Bros. I'm not sure how much longer the game is after this, because it'll still be another few streams before I beat the game. But it'll be a lot less repetitive now that I'm going to be out of this shortly. Okay, so there is 2 more boss fights where there is going to be a similar thing that I'm doing, but they're both for equipment, not for items. And whereas items you can have a max of 99, equipment you only have a max of 9. So, you know, it's a lot faster. A lot faster. Because we've already done that several times with the equipment, and it was like, oh yeah. I mean, it's actually funny, because like, the other times we've done it with the equipment, it was kind of like, okay, this is taking a bit of time. Like, it's not too bad, but it's taking a bit of time. After doing this with the golden mushrooms, though, the remaining 2 equipment things that we want to do that with, are going to be like, oh, this isn't even anything. This is just like, oh, snap, we're done. Comparison. Because this has been multiple streams of this. Equipment things have generally just been like a single... Well, it'll be... Sometimes it's been like spread across 2 streams, because it's just like, oh, you get it to it partway through one stream and then finish it off partway through the next stream type thing. But like, you know, they've been like, you know, the total length was like a stream or whatever, just split between 2.
Mario, Luigi.
Whereas this has been multiple streams for golden mushrooms. Because I am a person that likes to do ridiculous things. I'm a ridiculous person with ridiculous goals. It's important to have goals in life, even if they are ridiculous. Honestly, probably a lot of people's goals are ridiculous, but, you know, that doesn't make them bad goals. Because people are ridiculous, and, you know, being ridiculous is not a bad thing. Nah, green peppers again. Why are you healing? I've barely done any damage to you. Okay. What are we already at 6 super mushrooms? Did he steal something else? He's also stealing golden mushrooms, which is the important thing. And any other than golden mushrooms, like every other item in the game, there are other ways of getting them. Equipment, like I said, there's other limited stuff, but items other than golden mushrooms you can get infinite of anywhere at any point in the game type thing. Or, well, after a certain point. Some of the items you can't get before a certain point in the game. Like, but, yeah. Oh, wow. There's a lot of health for this attack happening. So we didn't get a gold mushroom this time. This would have been a decent fight with how little damage Mario and Luigi have been taking. Now Luigi's dead, but like... Luigi's dead after only like 3 of them attack, and Mario's... and then the 4th one attacked Mario, and he's still like... a decent amount of health. That being said... Oh, got Popple. If you break any of the ones that don't have Popple, the bomb comes out and it attacks you, which would have been nice, because that takes Mario out a lot quicker, but this will take up Mario anyway. He attacks again even after he took out Mario already. It's just like, Popple's just like, you're already unconscious, but I just pissed at you, so I'm gonna hit you again. Like... Who does he think he is? Does he think he's Jason trying to, like, slit a Wookiee's throat after they already knocked him out? For anyone that doesn't understand the reference, it's from Star Wars RPG. Hello? Jason finally has gotten rid of the dark side point he got from that. Finally happened after the most recent session. So... curious to see if how his playing is going to change as a result of getting rid of his dark side point, because of the fact that like the last 5 sessions he's just been working on trying to atone for the dark side point. He's also been very careful not to... He's been trying very hard not to accidentally do anything bad, which also has led to him, you know, just following along with what other people are doing instead of... So I'm curious now if he's going to be a bit more fly by the seat of his pants type, and just, you know, going with the flow. Now that he's not trying to be quite so careful. Still, you know, presumably going to be trying to be careful not to do anything, you know, evil and get another dark side point, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, yeah, I need to figure some stuff out yet for this Saturday session. I mean, we're only on Monday. Honestly, especially because of the fact that I am working on Saturday, there will definitely be some stuff that'll just be, you know, thinking about at work. Okay, Waluigi, but as a Mario and Luigi type of game, Mario and Waluigi. That would be interesting, yeah, I would like that. Golden mushrooms. We have 99 golden mushrooms. Well, that means we actually have. Well, actually, want to win this now. Wait, let me just confirm. We have 99. We have 99 golden mushrooms, folks. Our goal has finally been reached. Okay. How do you actually beat this game now? No, how do you actually beat the... Let's see here. Oh, he doesn't have his hammer. Okay, we're possibly going to lose this anyway. Ooh. Now you get back into the swing of actually... Ah, crap. Actually doing stuff. Something I would like to see is a Mario and Luigi game that actually has, like, multiple partners. So you have Mario and Luigi, Wario and Waluigi, Yoshi and Birdo, Toad and Toadette, Peach and Daisy, and, like, just a lot of different team-ups. And then the game is divided up into different chapters, each chapter being a different team partners. That's something I would like to see. I know that's not necessarily what you're thinking of, you're just thinking specifically of Wario and Waluigi game, but yeah. Which I also wouldn't mind. Mush badges AA are going to be more OP. Oh crap. Okay, we're probably going to get a game over here. Oh yeah. Okay, so we still got a game over.
No.
Continue from PE Valley, but that's fine.
Let's go.
Equipment. Mush badge, something that I have? Doesn't look like it. That's why that's what I was trying to think when you said mush badge. I'm like, what is that? Let's look it up. Google. Mush badge AA. Okay, that's just something you buy from the store, I'm guessing, because it says Little Fungi Town. Effect. Power plus 45. Doesn't say anything about... about having golden mushrooms affecting it. Let's check game facts. What the? Oh, I accidentally clicked on an ad. Is that what happened? Okay. Da 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 da. Okay. Shroom 4 supplies a flat damage bonus onto the damage you normally deal. We'll do so based on the mushrooms you have and how many of them you have. Between the international and Japanese release, and bonus was nerfed significantly. So international mushroom times 51 plus super times 51 plus ultra times 64 plus max times 76 divided by 256. Doesn't mention golden mushrooms though. So unfortunately it doesn't look like that'll actually affect it. Unless GameFAQs is just missing that information, which is entirely possible. But yeah, it doesn't mention anything about golden mushrooms on there. So I could just do a Google search. See what comes up if I say like, do golden mushrooms affect mush badge? It's unaffected by 1-up mushrooms, 1-up supers, and golden mushrooms. Okay, yeah, so that won't actually affect it. But that's actually nice to know in general, though, because I was unaware of that being a thing. Okay, so let's see if we can win this battle now. Because now we're just playing the game normally again. We've accomplished that goal of 99 golden mushrooms, so now we're back to just playing through the game as a normal person would. I just need to remember how to play through it normally. So I might get another couple game overs while I try and, like... Actually, wait, how long have we been going over? 2.5 hours. Yeah. I might get some more, couple game overs before we actually beat the battle, just because I have to get back to the timing of actually trying to, you know, block and dodge attacks, trying to attack. Ah, crap. I also have limited non-golden mushrooms right now. Do have nuts, though. We do have 1-up shrooms. Oh yeah, I have a lot of 1-up mushrooms, so I have no problem with using those as a need to. Lucky, nice, nice. Ah. No, crap. Crap. Okay, let's revive Luigi. Okay, Luigi's revived. 50 health. I want you to use a super nut. I need to just get the hammer ready for both of them. Because, like, by the time there might be a trick that gives me enough time to, like, know who he's going after and get that ready with them, but might as well just get the hammer ready for both of them and then deal with it like that. Nothing I can do.
No, Mario.
Ah, crap. Another one of Shroom for Mario. Or, well, not another. The last one was for Luigi, but you know what I mean. Nice, nice. I'm getting the timing better. That's what it is, a lot of this stuff. It's just about getting the timing. Ooh. Want to use another super nut. Okay. Giant egg attack again. Now, for a lot of these attacks, it's actually easier if I, like, just get ready to defend with both, and then just whichever one needs to defend. Ah, messed up there. It doesn't hurt anything to just hit the air. There's some attacks where your timing will be off if you try to be ready with both, but... And there, I completely messed up. It's fine. Mario's down, that's fine. Crap, I went too soon. As long as they don't, as long as, no, they don't, I'm careful that they don't both die, I should be okay. Ah, crap, went too soon. knotted up. Ah, neither of them have hammers. They're okay, though. We're gonna make it through this alive. That's fine. I think we're going to super nut it up again. Mario's at full now. Yeah. Mario doesn't have his hammer back yet, so of course two of them go for him. Now he has his hammer back. Ah, too soon again. There we go. Crap, that was a jump even, so Mario could have survived that. Well, we've pretty much got this battle down. We have enough nuts and one-up shrooms that we're gonna be okay. Just a matter of how long it takes. And then we're gonna finally be done with this battle, which is just so weird to me. Hey, we didn't get on the last one for once. Okay. Protection again. Wait, who doesn't have a hammer right now? One of them does it, right? It's Luigi. I hope it's not Luigi. It is Luigi. Okay. Okay, we're still gonna be fine though. This is exactly what I was worried about. Like, if they had taken out Mario, if I missed on the first one, and then all three others went for Luigi, Actually, no, Luigi still would have been fine, but he would have been pretty low health. But no, luckily we are okay. Ish. Yeah, see, that's what would happen, but... Okay. I think it's nut time. Okay. I don't know how much health they have, so I don't know how much longer this battle is going to go for, but... The nice thing is with our stock of items, even with my skill level being what it is, we will get this done. Oh, nice, Mario's his hammer back. Oh, nice, we got him on the first egg.
No! Mario!
So yeah, when he does this hammer stealing thing, I seem to get the time better when he goes for Luigi than when he goes for Mario. That's what I've been noticing. Case in point. Probably some much faster way of doing this battle. It does seem to be dragging on for a bit of a while. Nice, got him on the first egg again. Okay, that was different. So clearly, I've reached a certain point of the battle if attacks are changing up. a nut. Nice. One down. Hack. Horf. Herf. You look at you, pathetic. You're useless. See? You're fired. Or are you saying that was all my fault? Oh, shocking, shocking, I say. Ah. I feel this is a test for me. Yes, powers that be want me to go out on my own. So I overcome many hardships, and I shall be one step closer to superstardom. I can't believe I lost to you.
Oh yeah.
So we've done it. We're past that battle at long last. Save and continue. Wait, how long have we been streaming for? You know, we're gonna save and quit here. This is where we're gonna call the stream. We're at we got our 99 golden mushrooms finally. We then finish the battle, and yeah. So next time I do a Monday stream, we'll continue with the game past this point. And yeah. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. Those who chatted and those who just lurked, you're all very welcome here, and you're very much appreciated for being here. And yeah, we're going to go find somebody to raid. I mean, I think I already know who we're going to be raiding. If anybody wants to come raid with me, that would be awesome. Oh. No. I mean, I knew exactly who I wanted to raid, and then I just saw somebody else that I also want to raid. Wait. Oh, there we go. Like, the person I originally wanted to raid not on anymore, because that would actually make the decision easier, but no. Still on, just need to scroll down. Let's just see. Yeah, we're going to be... I mean, we raid her a lot. We're going to be going and raiding Piece of Hannah. She's currently playing Yoshi's Crafted World, so we're still sticking with, you know, same, you know, franchise. Different series within the franchise, Yoshi as opposed to Mario and Luigi, but, like, yeah, if anybody wants to go raid with me, that would be awesome. I'll be streaming next on Friday with Sonic the Hedgehog, same time as today, 1 p.m. Central Daylight Time. And then on Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Daylight Time, going to be continuing with Star Wars RPG. So thank you, everyone, for coming out, and it's been a blast, and I will see you all later. And yeah, so bye.